Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and we are back again this weekend with some more Might and Magic 6: The Mandate of Heaven. Now, last episode was a lot of fun, but it was also kind of a sad ending because we were forced to say goodbye to two of our party members, one third of our party, who had been with us since almost the very beginning. Sharon the Gate Master and Joan the Banker, unfortunately, have moved on to pursue other aims and left us to our own devices. So, yes, we must adopt new party members. So the first thing that we're going to do today is the reason we did this, of course, is we have to repair this temple. Anthony Stone wants us to repair the temple. So that means we have to find a stonecutter and a carpenter. They are not going to be permanent party members because we have to drop them off at the temple to do their work. But it needs to happen, so we're going to do that before we do anything else. So our quest for hirelings begins. Now, a stonecutter and a carpenter probably aren't going to be great adventurers. Fortunately, we don't have to look super far for some of that because I happen to know that in this house, right next to the temple here, lives a stonecutter. Now, you may remember that I had said before, and I think I might have said it in the last episode or maybe the one before that, that static NPCs who live in houses, you can always find them in those places, and of course when you dismiss them from the party, then they will return there. So after George Almond, the stonecutter, has done his work, he will go back here to his house and live next to the temple he helped to repair. That means we just need to find a carpenter. Now, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure that somewhere one of these houses has got a carpenter in it. I'm sure that it does. But the quickest way for us to find an appropriate NPC is probably going to be to jump around between a few towns and to check the NPCs that are wandering around out here in the world. We're going to find them that way. So we're looking for a carpenter. Thankfully, of course, Debbie learned a lot from Sharon while they adventured together, and can now town portal us around at will and choose destinations between different available towns. So we can go to all of the different cities, and we can figure out if there is a carpenter for us somewhere to be found. There's a lot of wind masters out here today. And I'm not bothering to get excited about anything that I see that's not a carpenter because, of course, we're going to want to find some more adventuring buds as soon as we drop these guys off at the temple. But seeing things like there's an instructor, an enchanter, but remember, the reason that we had to say goodbye to both Sharon and Joan is because we must have the carpenter and the stonecutter in our party at the same time when we enter the temple in order to complete that quest. So, we have to find the carpenter before we can find anything else, and until then, we can't really get excited like, oh, there's an instructor, oh, there's another banker, because they might not be here when we come back, and we cannot have them join us right now. So, we're kind of stuck. Okay, then we're made a full circle, so time to move on to another town. You know what? It's been a while. Let's go back to New Sorpagal. We haven't been here in some time. Pay a visit. Hey, look there. All right. That didn't take that long at all, and I feel pretty good about the fact that we found her in New Sorpagal. Now that's an interesting portrait for a carpenter. I kind of dig it. Like I'm wondering, is this eye protection? Is this medieval goggles, perhaps? Well, anyway. There we go. We'll pay her 5 gold to join us. We're going to head right back to Freehaven. You know, that's a great question. Who are you really? Okay, there's the temple. We're going to drop these two off and let them do their work. Zoltan smiled there. We didn't get the sparkles until we come out. But now, you won't see any change right away. It will take a few days. I can't remember exactly how long it takes in game time, and I don't believe that we can actually turn the quest in for credit until the temple has been repaired. But now, yes, now we can go out and we can actually find some long-term adventuring companions. Dorothy the Beggar is not it. Oh, man. See, you can see, like, they've already changed. Belinda the Pathfinder, Cornelia the Scribe, Minnie the Farmer. There's some interesting characters out here, I'm sure, but we're going to have to figure out who we want with us. Definitely not a follower of Ba. We're fighting those guys. I wish we could get a cat. A burglar we don't really need. See, some of these guys are going to be kind of elementary, or they won't be any help. Because, like, what a burglar does is he'll disarm traps for you and open locks. So that sounds great. I mean, it is great, but of course, Lucy is a master of disarm traps, so... And different characters. There's another carpenter. Hey, now that we no longer need one, of course, they'll be everywhere, I'm sure. Different characters offer you sometimes different skills, but also different penalties. Like, see, for example, we check more information here on the Weapon Master. He says a 3-point bonus to all weapon skills for all characters. He does not have any secondary characteristics. He just does the one thing. But let's see. Tinker. Okay. Now, a Tinker, 4-point bonus to disarm trap skill, right? Okay. A guard. Now, let's see. Let's see if we can find someone like... a chef, a piper. I'll see if I can find that burglar again or someone like them, and we'll show you the other half of it. See, sometimes... Here we go.
How are you today?
So, here we go. See, disarm trap skills increased by 8 points for each character. That's twice as much as a tinker. But reputation is decreased by 1 full category. Now, of course, the great thing about that is that, you know, in exchange, he doesn't cost you anything. He charges nothing for this skill because you're already paying in this. Your reputation just cannot go up beyond a certain point. We could cook our enemies, I guess. A chef is not unuseful. He kind of did look like Hagrid's drunken brother, didn't he? A gambler is similar. A gambler gives you a bonus to luck, but decreases your reputation, I believe. So let's see. We want to find something useful. Another banker would be good, because a banker, of course, is going to increase money. A weapon master is not bad. A 3-point bonus to all weapon skills. So that's dagger, bow, you know, staff, all of these. You get a flat 3-point bonus while he's in your party. I don't hate that. A Windmaster lets you fly. We don't need that because Tommy can fly. A teacher or an instructor would be good because they increase the amount of experience points that you earn, and that stacks with the learning skill that we already have. That we've not put points in it in a while, but it's been a big help. A trader is similar to a merchant. They help give you better prices. Let's see. An armorer, if I remember correctly, is like an arms master. Except for armor. Oh, no, unlimited armor repair. There we go. Now, that would be pretty useful. We definitely needed that after the Dragoon's Keep, for sure. A Cooper. A racist caricature. A peasant. You're all peasants. A jester. A water master. They cast Water Walk, which again we don't need because she is a water magic master now. A trader. A trader or merchant wouldn't be bad because Debbie is not a master merchant yet. A scholar. Let's see. What does scholar do? I think they identify things. Studied under Lord Newton and missed. Huh, that's impressive. Okay, yeah, they'll identify things. Yeah, Jester would be funny, for sure. Jesters, what do they do? I think that they increase your luck, maybe? Something like that. Quartermaster, peasant. Was the Jester around here? There she is. We'll go see what a Jester actually does.
How are ya?
There we go. No skills whatsoever. But they're good company. Oh, and when you talk to somebody like a jester or comedian, they always have this too, a joke of the day. Why is it goblins have no luck raising chickens? They plant the eggs too deep. Let's see, an apprentice. Apprentices are not bad. They give you a 2-point bonus to all spell skills. That would be pretty useful. 2 points in magic? I mean, hey. Now that's a thought. I like that even better than like the Arms Master. Cartographer makes us travel quicker. Weaver doesn't really do anything. There's another Weapons Master. A Smith repairs weapons, I think. A Spellmaster. I think that's the same thing as an apprentice, but more powerful. Yep, here we go. It's a 4-point bonus to all spell skills for all characters. So this is the straight upgrade of the apprentice, but of course he takes a lot of our money. That's about the same as what Sharon was taking. But that's an option. I don't dislike that bonus. Yeah, he wants a fifth of the take, which means that if we're going to do that, we would probably want to find another banker or something to balance that out, just like Joan helped to pay for Sharon. So another spellmaster, a psychic, jester, a gambler, a windmaster. Let's see.
How are you?
Noreen. Rude. Super rude. I was about to say I liked her better than Raphael back there, but she's super rude, so... Peg the farmer. Oh, there's a stonecutter. See, like I said, they'll be everywhere now that we don't need one. Now that we've completed the quest. Whoa! Oh! Windmaster, a guard, a navigator. What does a guard do? Man, we need to rank up our diplomacy. I thought we'd be okay because our reputation's so high, but some people are like, I think they're like randomly evil aligned or something. And so they prefer it when you have a bad reputation and don't want to talk to you if your reputation is good. See, we're far enough into the game at this point that I feel like our skills kind of negate certain characters who could come along with us. Now, Lucy is going to be a repair master very soon. Probably after the next level up. So, I don't want to invest in, like, a smith or an armorer because we won't need one. Likewise, we don't really need a burglar. We might put more points in disarm trap later, but it's been quite some time since we found a trap she couldn't disarm, so I feel like that would be a waste. Likewise, with guides and trackers and so forth, a lot of the things that they would do for us that would be really useful at lower levels are not useful at this level because we're level 26. So, that being the case, we need to focus on something that we can't really do for ourselves. We need to hire someone who can do something kind of like Sharon did, where we just don't have that skill, although we do now. Or something that we simply cannot accomplish on our own, like what Joan did, where you just find more money. So finding more experience points to stack with learning from an instructor is good. Just a flat bonus to all of our magic or weapon skills would be good. Yeah, I feel like we're looking for bankers, And of course, the lower level version of that is a factor, but there's no reason for us to settle. If we're going to have a factor in the party, we should just have a banker. So, a banker, or a teacher or an instructor. Of course, instructor is the second tier version of that. Same as with banker, we want the instructor. Or maybe something like a spellmaster or an arms master, or maybe both, a spellmaster or arms master, because that is something that's useful no matter what. In fact, they actually get more useful the more ranks we have in these skills, because look at how many different skills Tommy and Debbie and Zoltan have. A +3 or +4 bonus to all of these would be really great, and of course, that would bump her to 16 ranks in water magic effectively, as far as the game is concerned. But if we wanted to rank this up, we would only have to pay for a 13th rank, and then we would have 17. You see what I mean? So their value scales as the skills become more expensive. So they are always useful. They continue to be useful all the way to the end of the game. Even an instructor at some point kind of outlives their usefulness, and a banker a little bit less so, because at a certain point you're just powerful enough to beat the game and you don't need more experience. Likewise, you have more money than you need, and you're constantly finding treasure from going around and questing, and it's just really not that important for you to make a lot of extra money. So, that's kind of how I'm looking at it. If we want to get something that is just the best investment for our money, and someone that's long term, someone that we won't trade out later, I feel like we might be looking for a weapons master and a spell master.
Hello.
She looks fun. She looks really fun. Okay, so all right, let's make this call. Let's kind of narrow things down. Let's figure out, rather than just clicking around and seeing what's available. Let's decide what we want. I think that scaling bonus to spell and weapon skills is really going to be worth it. I think that the next best choice is someone who will give us more experience points and or more money. So my first choice is probably for a spellmaster and a weapons master, and then I think that another good acceptable choice would be a banker and or an instructor. Now I'm not 100% certain if multiples of every role will stack. Like, I know that if you have, okay, spellmaster and banker, that's not bad, because spellmaster is kind of expensive. So a banker would help to pay for them. And again, I mean, we'll need money all the way up to the end of the game, so the banker doesn't necessarily have to outlive their usefulness. I was thinking weapon master for the same reason as spellmaster, but also because we've already had a banker in the party, so we could do something different. But spellmasters are very expensive, so I don't want to lose a fifth of our money and then also be paying for somebody else on top of that. So maybe a spellmaster and a banker is not a bad idea. Okay. Well, let's see. An instructor is good, but that's what I was about to say. I'm pretty sure like 2 bankers stack. If you have them both, you earn that much more money. But I'm not sure if 2 instructors stack and give you that much more experience. I just don't know for certain. Okay. Well, let's start with... Okay, let's see if we can find a banker first. Joan has taught us we cannot manage our own finances, so I mean, let's find someone to do that job for us. Franz the Miller, Ferdinand the Acolyte, Justin the Jester. He's a juster. Surely there's a spellmaster here. Let's see. Banker, banker, banker. Watermaster, that makes sense. Glenda the Watermaster? The Good Witch!
Hello.
Oh, she's pretty, too. Ooh, she's pretty. I love that portrait. We don't need a Watermaster, though. A noble, a squire, a duper, a cartographer, a burglar. Now this could take a little while, but if we know what we want, then I'll wander around until we find exactly what we like. But I may cut part of this out for the YouTube upload depending on how long it takes. Doc the counselor. I have to just see what he looks like.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, no, chimney sweeps, if I'm not mistaken, they do play into that trope. I think that they bring you luck, if I remember correctly. I'm almost positive that they give you a luck bonus. Carry the jester, farmer, scholar, an acolyte, a mystic, a barrister, Cynthia the sailor, Carmen the clerk, Piper, Mohammed the cook, several enchanters wandering around, Pathfinder, and now we're back in Freehaven. Cecil the psychic. It's okay to kind of circulate, though, because every time that we have to reload a map, it respawns the NPCs, and they become something different. A beggar, a rustler. She'll rustle our cattle. Let's see. Ignacio the farmer. I love how some of the random names and professions match up. Merchant. A carpenter again. Let's see. A horseman. A navigator. A master healer. What do master healers do?
Hello.
If an expert healer, or if a regular healer heals all your hit points. Completely heals party of all hit points and conditions once per day. Okay, but he also takes literally half of our money. So we won't be doing that, I don't hardly think. Cobbler, carpenter, laborer. Yeah, exactly. No. No. Serf, a clerk, a negotiator, a serf, a peasant, folk of no consequence. Yeah. That's basically, I think, what it's about. It's like if you refuse to leave this dungeon that's obviously too high level for you, then you deserve to pay half of your money to that guy to keep you alive. To keep your stupid ass alive. Okay, let's see. You know that the reason we can't find a banker is because we're looking for one. It's just like when I was looking for a carpenter, there were instructors everywhere. Every other person I clicked on was an instructor. I've never seen them spawn like that. That many of them. And it's because it's the opposite of what, of like frequency illusion. So whatever it is that you're looking for no longer exists. Some interesting names though, like Martial. A lot of rustlers in Freehaven today. Ethel the Jester. Franklin. Muriel. Muriel! The things I do for love. Follower of no. You don't want that. Burglar. Man. Just not finding a lot of bankers. You'd think there'd be some in Silver Cove, wouldn't you? It's an arms master again. Okay, let's go back to Silver Cove. We'll try that. A noble, I believe, they don't really have a mechanical purpose, but they will raise your reputation by 1 rank, and that's all they do. I think. I can't remember for certain, so if I see another one, I'll talk to them and we'll find out for sure. But I believe that they raise your reputation. Oh, there's one. Let's go find out.
How are ya?
Okay, nope, they literally do nothing. So, like the real-life aristocracy, they're completely and totally useless and just a drain on your resources.
How are ya?
I'm worried we're going to have to start going into houses.
How are ya?
Expert healer.
How are ya?
There's a teacher. But some of these, like, you'll notice that people who teach you a skill level, they won't join you.
Hello.
They stay where they're at and they cannot join your party. Which kind of makes sense. That's one of the reasons I didn't really want to spend a lot of time clicking on houses, is because many of the NPCs that live in houses are teachers. They're skill rank NPCs, and that is so that you can always find them because they are in a static location. But they're not going to join you, so I mean... Pathfinder... Maybe we should hire a tracker and they can help us find where... Wow, okay.
Hello.
Maybe they can help us find a banker or an instructor or something. Let's see. She's a... Okay, Watermaster. You would think, but actually, I mean, there's no way to tell. The architecture does not really necessarily match up to a specific role. Jake the child. Children, like nobles and stuff, you know, they don't really contribute anything. They just suck up an occasional coin here and there. I am kind of against taking children in my party, and the reason why is because I think I mentioned this way back at the beginning of the game, perhaps, and that is if something happens to your party and you were to die, your main characters will respawn back in New Sorpagal. However, your NPC hirelings over there on the right actually die and are gone forever, no matter who they are. That includes if they are a child. So this is not a Bethesda game where children are invincible. You can absolutely kill kids in this game without really realizing you're doing it or meaning to in that fashion. Not quest NPCs like Angela Dawson or Violet or whatever, but you can, and so I don't want to be responsible for accidentally like killing a kid. Oh, is it a big deal for them to die? No, that's more of like a personal thing. Accidentally. Yeah, no. I don't think that there's like any like long-term penalty in the game that I know of for losing an NPC follower, other than you have lost the NPC follower and that NPC no longer exists. But you don't suffer like a reputation hit or anything along those lines. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Now, of course, dying still sucks because, you know, you lose all your money and stuff like that. But having your NPC followers die is honestly, mechanically, just an inconvenience. But I still don't want to accidentally kill a kid. Expert healer. Man, they just really are not giving us what we want. Alright, RNG, come on. Fool, negotiator. Okay, wait a minute. I know what to do. I know what to do. Alright. I gotta make sure the game is listening. Yeah, a gambler's the opposite of a banker. Now, I've got to make sure the game is listening. I don't want a banker. I think I'm going to take a peasant. Or a serf. Yes, that's definitely what I want. A peasant or a serf, and definitely not a banker or a spellmaster. It always worked with the, you know, like on the Lego drawer when I was a kid. If you stop looking for that one piece you really need, then it magically turns up almost every time, and usually almost immediately. Yes, instructors are the adjuncts of the game. Alright, though, look. A banker.
Greetings.
Matt the banker. Matt. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, see, they give you a 20% bonus on all gold found, and they take 10%, so that means you gain a net increase of 10%. Well, I would say I value experience more, but then I'm a D&D guy. To me, experience points are the best treasure if you're not doing milestone levels. So there's always more money to be had, but there are limited things that give you experience points, so anything that increases the XP that you get, that's really important. You can always grind for loot. So in this case, the banker is important because they're going to help us pay for another more expensive NPC. I think we'll take Matt along for now. If we find another banker, we can always trade him out if we like their portrait better, like their name better. Absolutely not. Do not be sorry for the questions. I welcome questions. It's a game that I love. I'm happy to answer anything that you might be interested in about it that I can answer. And I love sharing it with people. I want other people to love this game, so yeah, there's a lot of depth to it, honestly. It's a very good game with a lot to do. And I appreciate that, and that's one of the reasons why I come back to it again and again, is because you can get a lot of play out of it. There we go. That's what I was kind of looking for. Yeah, I love Baldur's Gate as well, and there's a lot of similarities and a lot of differences between these types of games. So, I think if you enjoy one, you can still totally enjoy the other. Sharon the lobster. No, not quite. Let's see. Theresa the Spellmaster. So, and what Spellmasters do is they take 20% or 1/5 of all gold, which means the banker will offset part of that. So we'll only be losing a net 10% of our gold for both NPCs. And in return, a Spellmaster gives us a 4-point bonus to all spell skills for everybody. That's great, because the whole party is spellcasters. Oh yeah, no, it's I highly recommend the whole series. 6 and 7 are my favorites. 8 is a little bit weaker, and then 9 was kind of a joke, but it also came out at a bad time for the studio, so I try to cut it some slack. Yes, the Zine series is amazing. Isles of Terra is amazing. They're all great games, and maybe one of these days I'll get around to playing them too. But for now, are we happy with Theresa the Spellmaster here? I think she looks like a friend. Shall we take her along? Alright, well, then let's welcome our new party members, Matt and Theresa. I can't get over that his name is Matt, you guys. Just because it has nothing to do with his portrait. It doesn't have anything to do with him being a banker. It has to do with the fact that this is a medieval fantasy world and his name is Matt. Okay, so this is great. So Matt is going to take over for Joan, and Theresa here is going to make us more powerful spellcasters. So, speaking of spellcasting, yeah, we've done it for now. Let's head back over here. Yeah, so that way if you're trying to do like we are, it's a little bit like save scumming. You can be on the hunt for a specific type of NPC, such as a banker or a spellmaster, and then if you can't find them, you just reload the map. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the follow. I always appreciate new followers. Always so happy to be able to share this, like, with more people. Oh, goodness gracious. I feel like it takes a month to rebuild the temple? Maybe? I can't remember.
Hello.
Well, anyway, let's get a quest from this guy. Oh, yes. Yes, this guy... Oh, he has a few theories about the undead that he would very much like to prove. I noticed that he doesn't go into detail about what those theories are, but he just tells you, bring me pieces. Yes, Gabriel Cartman. So draw your own conclusions. But just bring me pieces of dead people. He wants the remains of the first lich, Ethric the Mad. But at least he's open about, like, he's not an adventurer. He's not going to be able to get it for himself, so he'll pay us if we bring him Ethric's remains. Well, we'll see about that. If we can find old Ethric, then...
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
Oh no, cleric is not bad. Oh good, okay, the temple's finally been rebuilt. There we go, so excellent work. The temple has been rebuilt and the affront to the gods eased. For this service I am happy to promote all clerics to priests, and I grant honorary priest status to all non-clerics. Congratulations. Now, let's ask him about high priests. It seems a bit quick to promote anyone to high priest, given that the promotion to priest has been so recent. Which I agree, I'm kind of glad the game addresses that. Why, many wait their entire lives to receive such a promotion, only to be granted it posthumously. However, an extraordinary service could possibly accelerate that promotion to, well, right now, for instance. And I do have such a service in mind. The heretical monks that live on the islands east of Freehaven have stolen our sacred chalice. Return it from the monks and put it in the temple you rebuilt. Then return to me. Okay, simple enough. And now, check that out. There we go. That's a big jump. That's been coming for a long time. That's been... He was due that upgrade. Bless Zoltan's heart. He's been so patient. Even Tommy got a class upgrade before him, and I feel like that's kind of unfair. Okay, we've got new peeps. We did that. Now, we need to sell some stuff because we still haven't done that from the last adventure. And also, it's time to level up. And oh my goodness, they can train all the way up to level 30. You guys, level 30. So we've got to train up to level 30, and then we've got to spend those skill points, which is going to be a lot. But we need to do that while we have cash. So, okay, level 30. Let's go to Freehaven. Training grounds are right here.
How about some training?
How about some training?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. No way. Okay.
Okay. And now we're up to the point, once you break that level 30 barrier, we're getting 8 skill points per level, which is pretty great. So let's see, Zoltan just got a class promotion. Let's start with him on his end. Okay, 31 skill points, that's pretty solid. Now, of course, we have a direction with him. We want to get up to Body Magic Master, if possible, which means he needs to be rank 12. We want to get up to a high level in Spirit as well, although you don't actually have to have 12 ranks in Spirit Magic to become a Master. That's the Divine version of Air Magic, where you just have to be a High Priest, I believe. So that means we have 3 people in the party who can become a Master of Spirit Magic almost immediately if we complete Zoltan's next quest, which we'll talk about in a minute. So first things first, I don't want his other skills falling behind too much, but while we have a passel of skill points, we probably should think about dumping them into magic. So, I'd say, yeah, let's just, what do you guys think about just dropping most of that into body magic? Sound good? Sound acceptable? Okay. Well, body magic it is. Let's see. 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 9 is 24, so we could give him 3 ranks and get him up to rank 9. There we go. And that leaves us with 7 ranks, which we can save or drop into something else. Let's see. If we put a rank in one of his skills that's at level 4, that will cost 5 and he'll have 2 points left over, which means when we level him up next time and he gets 8 new ones, he'll have 10 and can put another rank in body magic. So let's do that. Let's pick something we haven't leveled in a while, like maybe his mace skill or chain. We keep talking about leveling chain and haven't done it. How about that? Let's level chain. What do you think? Yes, no? Going once? Going twice? Chain it is. Yes, the default party is all spellcasters because everyone is a spellcaster except for the knight in this game. There are more classes in later games, but in this one there's just the 6. The default party is a really good, well-balanced party to start with. I have had fun with them. I've used them before. I've used that class combination before. I do recommend them maybe for your first playthrough just to try it. And then, to me, the Knight and the Druid are sort of advanced classes because the Knight, by virtue of not having any magic, he has a different role in the party, and you have less spell power in the party, so you balance things a little bit differently, you play a little bit differently. Likewise, the Druid gets all of the magic skills except Light and Dark, so the Druid takes up the slack for not having other spellcasting classes, but also they cannot learn the most powerful spells, so it just depends again on how you want to play. Of course, I let you guys pick the classes for this party, and I'm having a lot of fun, so... Alright, let's see. Lucy. Well, we know for sure the first thing we're going to do is get her up to rank 7 in repair. We've already talked about that, so let's just go ahead and do that. Now she'll be able to get Repair Master. Now we can go back to Sword and Plate, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put 1 rank in Sword rather than in Plate, because I think that rank 10, if I remember correctly, is where we can become a sword master and she can finally start dual wielding, you guys. So let's do that. And then let's see. She's got 4 points left. How about we put it in bodybuilding? That'll get her 1 rank closer to expert in that. She'll have a rank left over, plus 8 is 9. She can level up plate next time. Sound good? No objections? Going once, going twice, waiting for that 7-second delay because it's a live stream. Alrighty, there we go. And Debbie, where are you? Well, we know we don't have to put ranks in water magic, that's for sure. It's been a while. Since, you know, she got rank 12 now, and it's... that'll do us. That will do us for some time. I think that we've seen that... it can be. Dark magic can be bad for reputation. In fact, to become a master of light magic, you must have an angelic reputation, and to become a master of dark magic, they will only teach you if you have an infamous reputation, I think it is. Or it might be villainous, but it's the worst one. So it's some of the best and most powerful magic in the game, especially for offense in dungeons, and it's very important to learn it. But you have to be kind of a bad guy to get Dark Magic Master. We'll deal with that later on. That will come up. Not soon, but soon. Let's see. I feel like we ought to put a couple points in diplomacy because we've had 2 ranks for so long, and now we're starting to see... So you saw some of the NPCs I tried to talk to were like, oh, I don't want to talk to you, blah. Well, that means we need more diplomacy. No, using dark magic does not give you bad reputation, but you have to have a bad reputation to advance from expert to master in the skill, or the master level instructor will not teach you. So let's see. How about a couple ranks in diplomacy to bring that up to expert? That's kind of like with these others, see, where it doubles the effect of the skill, so it'll treat her like she's got 8 ranks, which will be enough for a while. And then, how about we start putting ranks in fire magic, because she's been using that a lot lately, and I think that we should start thinking about leveling it up. So if there are no objections, I'll put 2 ranks in diplomacy, we can get expert in that, and then I'm just going to dump everything into fire magic. In fact, I kind of... Might want to go with fire magic first. No, okay, I'll go with diplomacy. Alright, going once, going twice. Okay. And then fire magic, fire magic, fire magic. And we'll save the rest of those. She doesn't need most of the rest of these right now. Well, actually, you know what? We were just talking about it. Let's put a rank in dark. She needs to get expert in that sometime soon, too. I don't want to let it fall behind. Tommy. Oh, gosh, Tommy. Okay, well, we know we want to go ahead and drop at least 2 ranks in body magic because much like with Debbie's water magic, we will then be done for the foreseeable future. So there we go. Now he can become a body magic master and we don't have to think about it anymore. Beyond that, see, he's got a couple here that are at moderate levels and we need to keep leveling them up. We've been talking about fire magic for him as well. I'd like to get him up to at least a fire expert, but then we'll only have 5 points left. So let's take advantage of what we have here, and we'll go ahead and put a rank in maybe either earth or air to rank it up and make it more powerful. He's using air a lot more than earth right now. Now, part of that is because earth has just always been of lower rank, but also, I mean, he's an air magic master now, too, and that has to influence our decision. So let's drop a rank in air if nobody complains, and then that will leave him with 5 points, which we can use to put 1 rank in fire magic. And let's see, he'll have 2 left. Maybe we can drop 1 in water. Okay. We are executing the plan. Air magic level up. And 1 in fire. And then we'll do 1 in water. And the next level he'll have 8 points, which means that we could just put 1 in air if we want to, or what have you. Okay. Alright, well, so now we have to go do a couple of things. Body Magic Master, we need to find him. Diplomacy Expert. Sword Master, I believe. Repair Master. And I think that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I believe so. So you all have to help me keep track.
It's fixed.
Hey, there we go. She's not even a master yet, but she can fix it now. Good, good, good. Okay, well, let's get some of this crap out of our inventory, too. That needs to be done.
Looking for something special?
I think I might even know where he lives. Let's see if I can remember. See if I get it on the first try.
Hi, how are you?
Haha, I did. Guy Hampton. There we go. Oh, wow, if I'd known that. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, if only I had come and visited him. You only have to be rank 8 to become a sword master. She could have been a master ages ago. Wow. Ah, okay. Okay, well, that's fine. It couldn't have been that long ago because you'll notice here, like, we only just now did the class quest to become honorary cavaliers, and that's his price. Is he doesn't charge you anything, but you have to be a cavalier or honorary cavalier in order for him to teach you. He says he won't waste his time with anyone else.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's fine. If we'd known that, we could have done the quest earlier, too, because that was the gimme quest. That was super easy. But what matters is now, she can dual wield, so we have to decide which of these swords we're going to give her. Now, here's a dragon slaying sword. That's pretty good because we know that she has got to kill a dragon to become a hero. This one, plus 5 points of poison damage. That's the one she was using before until we replaced it with this. So, I mean, that's handy. More damage is always more better. And then, of course, this one, we kind of semi-joked about it, but it's still good. You know, balancing that offhand with plus 5 speed and accuracy. I mean, that's what's going to go down when she's dual wielding, right? So, what do you think? Which one of these should we give her? We can hang on to this one and let her use it in the fight against the dragon. I think it's probably between these two right now. So, what do you guys think? Should we give her the poison sword or the rogue sword? Mechanically, this one might be slightly better. I feel like this one's probably more in character. But it's up to you how fast and loose we play with that. So, What do you think? Speed and accuracy or poison? To check on her speed and accuracy. They're pretty good. Poison? I mean, like I said, more damage is more better. And her bow already does poison, but that doesn't negate this. And then she's dealing 2 different magical damage types with her melee attacks. I mean, that's true. That is true, if they get that close. Alright, well, we'll give her this poison sword. There we go. And watch, here's the change in her, you can see right here. Yeah. Yeah, that just stacks. Okay, then we can sell this other sword. We'll hang on to the dragon slaying sword, because dragons have poison resistance anyway, and so just doubling the damage of the sword is going to be a better enchantment than the poison damage when we fight a dragon. But we're not fighting a dragon yet.
Finest weapons in the land.
Oh, guys! Guys, look! Oh, finally an armor upgrade for Lucy. We've just found regular plate armor this whole game. Finally some steel plate. Okay, well, we're going to make a purchase after all, Dwight.
Come back soon.
I am going to snatch that up because, see, this is 20, that's 28. Plus 10 fire resistance, so that is a significant defense upgrade. And this has not been enchanted yet, and we can't enchant it because while plate armor can spawn with an enchantment already on it, it's too low quality for Debbie to enchant it, and she will probably break it, no matter how many times we try, because her magic is too powerful, her water magic is too strong.
Can I help you find it?
So that's a good find. That is a good find. I'm very pleased with that. For sure. We'll see if there's anything worthwhile here, too. The Ring of the Troll. Nice. Oh, well. Sterling boots. You don't find a lot of these. No, they look basically like the steel boots. They're just slightly brighter, but they have significantly more armor. And you can see the description is different as well. Lighter than steel boots, far more comfortable, and they look pretty snappy too. So those are actually kind of a rare item. I feel almost like snapping those up.
Thanks. Come again.
You know, we've got a couple of people who need... Yeah, we need a boot upgrade.
Can I help you find anything?
I am going to grab those.
Thanks. Come again.
Let's give those to her to go with her new boots, or her new armor. And then Debbie can enchant these armored boots to make them a little bit better. Should be doing that anyway. Let's see, intellect plus 9, armor class plus 9. Well, we'll give her that, and then let's see, AC 60, AC 90. Okay, he's got the lowest armor class in the party, so he gets these other ones. There we go.
You find anything?
Okay.
Thanks. Come again.
And he doesn't have this spell, so I snapped up a copy. Oh, he does. Did we already do that somehow? Oh, no, wait. Dummy. Dummy me. He's the air mage. She's the one who doesn't have it. There we go. I saw it and knew somebody didn't have it.
All right.
There we go. Now she's got it. I don't think I've actually cast that spell yet, but... Okay, we're good. We're good to go. So now we need to pick out a quest. We gotta try these new hirelings on for size and see if they're really gonna fit with the party. Alright? We gotta see what they're gonna do and how they're gonna handle being along for the ride. We're about ready, I think, that we should start thinking about tackling the Hourglass of Time and doing the Devil's Outpost. We got to start considering that. We're not quite ready for... Well, we could fight the dragon. I don't want to fight the dragon yet. I would like a few more gear upgrades. And also, we focus so much on magic that other than Lucy, I think everyone's weapon and armor skills are kind of lagging behind. I would like to raise those before we fight the dragon. But if we have the right protection spells, it might not matter. We're not doing that yet. And that's a completely optional quest anyway, because we don't have any knights in the party, so we have no one who needs a promotion to champion other than for the XP. Let's see. This is Tommy's Grand Druid quest. We'll have to do that sometime soon. Oh, and they just tell you where Etheric Skull is, his tomb west of Free Haven, for Gabriel Cartman. So we can go and do that sometime soon as well. But you know what I think let's do? We could become masters of spirit magic and have a double whammy here if we get that sacred chalice. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? We could go take out those evil monks, and we can get the chalice back and make Zoltan into a high priest, and then we can become spirit magic masters. How does that sound? Here we go. I believe this is the temple. We flew past it, and when we were here doing the Temple of Zoltan, rescuing Sharon from the cannibals, and I mentioned that this place would be important later. So here is where that happens. Okay, Zoltan, if you would, since your spirit magic is higher than your mom's. Alright. And that is how we are greeted. Yeah. That's... You know, I was going to be nice about this. I really was. I felt for a moment almost like we could have resorted to something other than violence. But I can see now that that's not going to happen. Yeah, this is not a great place to go early in the game. Fortunately, this is not early in the game. Oh my god, you loser monks. Bam. And they still pack a punch, don't they? You know, I think we might need a protection from cold, too. Come on. I hate these guys. But it's nothing that a few fireballs won't fix. So you could hear, you see the yellow dots appearing. We're getting them. Tommy, would you add a little to the pool now that he is a body magic master, brand new today? There we go. Come on, Debbie. You're a better spellcaster than these guys. There we go. I feel like at this level, this promotion quest is kind of a gimme. Now, it's not entirely free, but and you'll see why, but we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah, the game music does, like, the whole soundtrack kind of has a sad cast to it, doesn't it? It's wonderful music, but it is, you know, it's very emotional music. Okay. A giant, enormous door. I wonder what could be behind it. Oh, nothing. An innocent hallway. A foe. Surely there will be nothing more difficult to kill or more dangerous than this guy in this dungeon. Surely. Surely. Aw, we found the chalice. Zoltan can carry that. There we go. A chalice of silver with white gold tracery work detailing the sides and base. A faint, steady humming sound can be heard coming from the cup of the chalice. Interesting little detail. And Lucy, if you would, please.
Got it.
Aha.
Aha! Ah! Aha!
Still not really impressed by this crap, is she? Is he? Okay. I love the skybox up here, too. Now, let's see. Oh, what is this? It would seem as though perhaps there is another door. A secret door. I wonder what could be behind this door. Oh, perhaps a friend. Perhaps not. You want to talk about a kick in the face. This guy he's definitely the boss monster of this place. And I mean, it's your own fault. You don't have to go through that secret door. The map kind of shows you it's there. But you don't have to come back here. You don't need anything that's back here. You already have the chalice, but you clicked on the door, you opened it, you came down the hallway, you stayed, and now there's a Minotaur King. And just... it's so bad. Now, this battle could be kind of rough. Because 69 points of damage, right? So there you go. That's how hard we hit him. That's how much health he's got. You can see the difference. Okay? But, well, Minotaur Kings are the worst. Because this is about the first point, probably. You see that spell that he just hurled? And he just yelled, "Die!" Yeah. He has an attack. The Minotaur King does. It's the first time in the game you can really encounter it. That can instantly kill a party member. So. Oh man, she just hit him with her sword for 61 damage. I love it. So we don't want that to happen. So it's possible that because, you know, we don't have Raise Dead, I may be forced to load it. We'll see. I'm going to try not to do that. But because it's a spell, it can be difficult when he casts Finger of Death. Like, it's not something that I can just kind of do the right-click defense. Okay, that is his quick spell. Oh, come on now, Lucy. You've got to hit him. 4 points, guys. That's a little better. That's better. There we go. Okay, this fight's going pretty good. I almost didn't want to say that out loud. Oh, he cast it again. Please don't kill me. Almost got him, guys. Almost there. Come on, Zoltan, bring him down. 3 misses in a row. Great. Okay. You have a chance to redeem yourself, my man. Come on. It's alright, your mom will get it. There we go. Shoo-wee. Okay. And now our jewels are green. But this is our reward. Check this out. This is why you come back and kill the Minotaur King. Whew. Okay, well, let's see what our spoils are.
Got it.
Quite a bit of cash.
Aha.
Yeah, it's very easy for that Minotaur to become a hard stopping point. Oh. I'm sorry, Zoltan. That was my fault. I was still clicked on you. I wasn't paying attention.
Very nice.
My bad.
Aha. Aha.
My bad, you guys. I apologize. At least it didn't do much damage. Thanks to protection from cold. Lucy, you take care of this one. Of course, this one's not trapped. Ah. Of course.
Got it.
That one was.
Got it.
Thundercat Shield.
Aha.
Magic Thundercat Shield.
Ah.
Static charge. I
Aha.
think she needs that. Wow. That's the worst cloak in the game, and it has that little bit of magic on it. That's kind of almost cute.
Got it.
Very nice.
Hey. All right.
Aha.
Haste. We have enough money now that it's almost time. Oh, yes, and this connects back here. So, there we go. Let's see. This is 12 armor, and the one he's got, yeah, that's 18. That's what I thought. We got lucky and found that astral shield, so. Let's see. Yeah, it's always funny when they're just like, ooh, and I'm like, no, it's just an elven bow, my guy. It's, calm down. Okay, speed for Lucy. Empty barrel, empty barrel, empty barrel. Oh, okay. Usually those have food in them. Sometimes they have treasure. There we go. Ugh. There, you hold that. Firebolt. He needs that, I think. Firebolt.
Yes.
Okay. Static charge.
Okay.
There we go. Now. Oh. And this.
Aha.
A massive halberd. Big old boy. Okay, empty barrel, empty barrel. Let's see. Green liquid, that's endurance. Who has the lowest of that? I think everybody's pretty good. Solid. Wow, she has the least. That's wild. Okay, let's see. Red liquid, that's might. Okay, that's what I thought. Zoltan and Tommy. So we'll give that to Zoltan. He needs that for his mace skill. Empty barrel, orange liquid. You know, what's your intellect? 65. His is 52. We've been giving her a lot of intellect. Let's treat Tommy. We shouldn't be mean to Tommy. Leave him out. Yellow liquid, accuracy. Okay, well, I guess Tommy it is. Okay. Well, so we did what we came to do here. Debbie? Debbie, where are you? Freehaven. Freehaven is where Debbie is. Still got Fly on. Let's head back to the temple that we rebuilt, and you guys will get to see the inside of it.
Can we assist you?
Ta-da!
Luck be with you.
And there we go. So, the chalice is now safely... curse you, Sabrina the Pirate. Rude. Is now safely in the temple. Yes, I would hate to go to a place that had more than one Minotaur. I would dislike that. Looks into camera like I'm on The Office. Surely there will never be a dungeon like that. I promise we will never ever go to a place that has more than one Minotaur. I can't actually promise that. Alright. Back to Castle Stone. Like I said, that one, other than the Minotaur, that one's a bit of a gimme after you have done the first one. At our level, anyway.
Baron Anthony Stone, High Priest of Freehaven.
Right. You are successful! It looks like I will have to keep my promise and make more irregular early promotions. I do so with pleasure. I hereby promote all priests to high priests and all honorary priests to honorary high priests. And though your rise to high priest status was almost unseemly quick, I've never seen finer high priests in all my years. I am grateful for all you've done for myself and for Enroth. He's not a bad guy. And Now we're eligible to train to level 31, so we'll take care of that later, though. There's another big jump. Check that out. Now he's got spell points. Okay, that just leaves Lucy now. She still needs to become a hero by slaying that dragon, and Tommy's got to become a grand druid by taking back the Temple of the Moon. Let's see. It is a new moon. Do we need to be a new moon or a full moon? I think it's a full moon. Yeah, full moon. Okay, so we got to keep an eye on that. When it cycles back around to a full moon, we'll go do the Temple of the Moon. That shouldn't be a problem for us. Not at this level. Alright, well, normally this would be about the place that I would want to stop. But the thing is, the first little bit that we did took so much time, you know, finding the right NPCs that we needed and stuff, that I feel like I owe you guys a little bit more, especially considering the fact that I'm probably going to edit so much of that out for the YouTube upload. So that means, ooh, hey, another Spellmaster. She looks really cool. But that's okay. I'm getting stuck on Theresa here. But yeah, you know, I don't want my video to be cut short for the YouTube crowd. They deserve to see, you know, the full hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or what have you as well. So let's do something else. Let's do... I'll tell you what let's do. Let's do this. There's a council member we still haven't met yet. Lord Eric von Stromgard. You guys haven't gotten to see him. Oh, come on. I hate harpies so much, you guys. You do not even know. And it is because of that. It is the cursing. Okay. So, Lord Eric von Stromgard.
Hold! Who goes there?
He's a fun fellow.
His Grace, Eric von Stromgard, Marquis of the Northern Marches.
I love how he just, like... It seems so disproportionate, right? I mean, he's got a blue dragon head. He's got... We just killed one of those, right? A Minotaur King. And then a fish. Just this fish. Well, to each their own. Anyway, so, remember, of course, each of the 6 council lords is responsible for one of the 6 classes. If you couldn't tell, Lord von Stromgard is in charge of archers. So, first things first, his council quest. I grow tired of winter. In my lands, winter seems to last year-round. As a matter of fact, for the last few years, summer didn't arrive at all. I've come to believe that something is wrong with the weather, and I want something done about it. I know your reputation, and I hear you can do anything. I have a deal for you. End the winter in my land, and I will give you my support on the High Council when it comes time for you to ask for it. If it's any help at all, I hear there's a hermit on a mountaintop somewhere west of here who has studied the weather in detail. That does help, because that's who we're going to talk to. This is at our level with the fly spell, that is a super gimme quest, unfortunately. But 20 years ago, I won the annual archery competition held at Castle Iron Fist, and I have held the championship ever since. This gives me the right to promote archers to the title of Battle Mage and Warrior Mage as I see fit. I'll grant the title of Battle Mage to all the archers amongst you if you do me a little favor. I need the key to the old dragon tower set up near every major settlement in Enroth to shoot down flying creatures. I think that they can be set to shoot down only monsters instead of shooting anything flying through the air. Since this is something of a pet project, I will reward honorary Battle Mage status to the rest of you. The key is in my old keep near the southern entrance to my lands. I had to leave it there when the ogres and their companions took it from me a few years ago. Return with that key and be rewarded. And I won't be crying in my beer if you kill a lot of those monsters while you're at it. They took my keep. So, that's kind of why I wanted to come talk to him, is because we've been shot by the dragon towers before, and since we're doing a lot of flying around now, that's kind of a big deal. It would be really great if maybe the dragon towers would not shoot us. Like, really great. I'd love it. I would just love it, you guys. So, that quest is kind of the reverse of the knight quest. The quest to become a cavalier, if you are a knight, is supremely easy. And then the quest to upgrade from cavalier to champion is maybe one of the hardest or the hardest in the game. And so, I mean, this one is the flip side. This one, you have it to do to go and get those keys. It's kind of a pain. It's hard. Even at this level, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. But once you bring the dragon keys back, all we have to do is fly around and use them to change the settings on the dragon towers. And then we're done. And they won't shoot us anymore. And that is awesome. Let's see. Oh, becoming a champion? To become a champion from a cavalier requires that you have to slay the warlord in the warlord's keep, which is a castle full of some of the strongest melee-focused and most heavily armored enemies in the game. And it is a slog. But here we go. The Hermit on the Mountain. We just ask him about winter. So, Stromgard needs a miracle with the weather, eh? All this time, I thought he was the one responsible for making it snow continually. I don't know why I thought that. I have no basis for it. He's an archer. Why would he be able to control the weather? It's not important. I can break the enchantment on the weather easily. Don't ask why. And if you hurry back to him, I'm sure you can claim responsibility. As grateful as I am for your company, I am, in fact, a hermit. I'm sure you have plenty of important things to do and don't need to be cluttering up my house any longer. I love that part. It's just like, it's thanks for visiting, but, I am a hermit. There we go. No more snow on this map anymore, which I kind of miss when it's gone, but at the same time it does get a little sort of hypnotic and irritating. So now, no more snow effects. This is one of the saddest tracks, though.
Halt! Who goes there?
His Grace, Eric von Stromgard.
Right.
Marquis of the Northern Marches.
I was looking out my window when the weather broke and the snow vanished. A miracle. A genuine miracle. You have done my people and me a great service. He slaps his chest. Count Eric von Stromgard as your friend forever. Sure. Bye. Okay. Well, another quest under our belts. And of course this one. We ended the magical winter, so now we have an achievement for that, basically. That's kind of what this button is for. So that's 4 council quests down. Now all we have to do is recover the Hourglass of Time and depopulate the Devil Outpost. We'll have to think about which one of those that we're going to do first. But let's see. Have some other quests that we need to do as well. We're starting to run out of quests, though. Have to go back to some places that we visited but haven't thoroughly combed through to make sure that we find all of the side quests that they have to offer us and that we don't skip any. I'd like to do them all. And there are some places like Bootleg Bay that we've sort of glossed over, and there are some dungeons and quests there that we can do that we haven't done yet. And now might be a good time to start doing that, because at the level we are with the gear and spells that we have and the skills, some of those things we might be able to tackle like 1 or 2 dungeons per stream, which I think would be great. Whereas before, it was sometimes a chore to tackle 1 dungeon in 2 streams. So, let's see. What are we going to do next? We could go get Etheric's skull. Yeah. Yeah, that's a side quest anyway. How about we do that? We'll go back to Freehaven, and let's see. I think that tomb is right over here. It could be that. I cannot recall. Check this place first. Okay, that's the shrine. That's the Freehaven shrine. So that means that... yeah, that means that that other thing, I believe, is his tomb. Let's see. Protection from fire. Shield. Right. Come on. I don't feel like fighting you. Oh, this is the Temple of the Moon. Okay, well, now we know where it is. Let's see. It's quarter moon. Okay. We'll remember that. Well, there's only so many other places it could be, so right down here. We'll find Etheric's tomb. We'll dig up his bones. There we are. Surely nothing can go wrong. Etheric, the first sorcerer seeking life after death, still walks about his tomb, the leader of a host of undead servants. At least, that's how the rumor goes.
I got a bad feeling about this place.
Me too, bitch. Me too. Well, let's see if the rumors are true. Heroism. And light them up, Debbie. Okay. This dungeon's fun. It comes in 3 parts. And see those doors up there? Each of these panels on the ground is an elevator, and when we step on it, we will access one of those doors. We will eventually have to go through all of them in order to complete the dungeon, but you guys can pick which one we go first. As usual, what do you think? Left, right, or straight down the middle? Like I said, eventually we will have to do them all, but... straight? I don't do anything straight, but we'll go down the center. Let's see. Okay. Ah! The door will not budge. Well, I guess that decision's made for us then. Door. Door, period. Okay. There we go. Yeah, you have to, like, click on it to go back down. I didn't know that for a long time, that you could do that while standing on top of it, and I would just feather fall and jump off. Okay, well, crap. Left or right, then? We've had good luck with left. Do you want to go right for variety, or do we want to stick with what we know? Oh, I keep forgetting. While we're thinking about it, I should put stone skin on, too. They might be. Alright, let's start with left. We'll see how that treats us. Lucy, you try the door. Okay, this one opens. I'm not sure if I love or hate that. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's see. We can see some monsters up there where the wall is clipping. This dead ends, it looks like. Let's start there. Oh, these guys. We don't even need magic for you.
Got that one.
Okay. Ah! Does he have cure disease? No, wait a minute. I think Tommy's got it. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Oh no. Do you realize? Do you realize? We never bought the cure disease spell. We talked about it and didn't do it. Okay, well, alright. Crud. Now this is where I wish we had Lloyd's Beacon. Well, now that she's a water magic master, we should get that too. Yeah, it does. Unfortunately. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We'll come right back after these messages.
It's closed.
Oh, Lord. Screw you, Dragon Tower. Okay, it's late in the day. We'll, here. We'll try again tomorrow. First things first. Don't know why I clicked water magic there.
Body, the magic of
You'd better have cure disease. Okay, there we go. Goodness gracious. 2 copies. We'll buy them both. Oh, she doesn't have room. Crud.
Okay.
body, the magic
And
of healing.
there we go. So he knows it too.
Okay.
Goodness gracious. Embarrassing. There we go, that's better. Well, I knew to look for a blue one because it's the appropriate level of spell, but I wasn't sure if they'd actually have it or not. There's Flying Fist. Huh. Might and Endurance. That is a good spell to have now that he's master level, but there are other spells I want more. Flying Fist won't do much in this dungeon. We'll hold off on getting him that until later because the undead are largely immune to body magic. Let's hope that they have Ice Blast. There we go, Lloyd's Beacon. Okay. I've been waiting for this the entire game, you guys.
Okay.
Lloyd's Beacon is a spell, the ultimate water spell, that allows you to set a marker anywhere by casting the spell once.
Closed.
And then when you cast it a second time, you can recall back to that beacon. So what that means is that we can just, like, drop a marker in a dungeon,
See anything you like?
and then we can quit in the middle of that dungeon, and we can come back to it. Yes, it is a very important spell at higher levels, especially, because we are going to encounter some dungeons that we might have to quit in the middle,
Thanks. Come again.
and that sucks. But at the same time, you know, we're at that level, and we don't want to have to, like, go all the way back, right? We don't want to have to start completely over. So, oh, I only
Looking
checked
for
one
something
category.
Special.
So Lloyd's Beacon allows us to negate that difficulty. Like the dungeon we were just in, we could have set a beacon there and then beaconed back, the same way that we town
Don't
portal.
touch the merchandise.
So it is a super great, awesome spell. It
Come
is
back soon.
double plus best good. There we go.
Don't touch the merchandise. Come back soon.
Okay, that's everything. And we will be using it in this dungeon just to be absolutely certain that this exact thing does not happen again. Curse you, sign. Out of my way. Right after we go over here to the temple that we helped build, that we stocked with a stolen sacred chalice, so that they can overcharge us to recover our energy. Alright. Now, back to Ethric's tomb. And while we're headed that way, we'll go ahead and... yeah, stow it. There we go. I like this kind of mischievous, creepy music. Let's see, stone skin, that's the other one. And, oh, we don't have Wizard Eye on. My goodness gracious, we can't go anywhere without that. The single most important spell in the game, TBH. Okay, now let's get serious. We're not afraid of diseases anymore, we've outgrown them. I'm not afraid of diseases. I'm not afraid of curses. Whoop. I'm just afraid of ghosts. Because they are undead. I'm not afraid of snakes, unless they're undead snakes, which is a possibility. Okay. There, that takes care of the worst of that. See, we're not scared of anything in here. We've already been through Corlagon's estate, right? They can't throw anything at us that we can't handle. Surely.
Aha!
Hey! There's a great contingency scroll to have. Niche is empty. The niche is empty. Ooh, that can't be good. Let's press this switch and hope that nothing bad happens. Surely not. Looks like that door over there opened. So I guess left was the correct way to go after all, because we certainly haven't been up that elevator. So I can only presume that pushing that button opened that door. I can't remember everything. Alright, we're just going to take these rooms one at a time. Ooh, you think I can do it? Do you think I can do it? Let's try it. Yes! I wasn't sure if I had a clear shot because his arm was sticking out. Oh, gross. You should be immune to diseases. You live in the garbage. How dare you? Rude. Rude as hell. We'll make quick work of these guys, and then see what waits for us down the dreaded center door. Hey! Some Cavalier gauntlets. Nice! Well, that paid for our trip here. Didn't pay for all the spells we bought to come back, but... that is too close for a fireball. We'll let them come a little closer. And then we'll do this. Clear the chaff.
Hey,
I enjoy how they get upset when they miss. It's like, yes, I too feel entitled for you to hit things.
Ah.
Might be able to enchant that.
Aha.
Another Raised Dead scroll. It's almost like they're telling us something. I know they are. Okay, well. Another day, another button. I love putting it in turn-based while I am riding an elevator because everything else in the world is paused. Your spells don't decay or anything, but the elevator keeps moving somehow. And I just really appreciate that. Oh boy. This is a nasty room. Okay. Do we have a preferred direction here, or I'm just going to, like, kind of run clockwise around? What do you think? I'll come over here and let you... So you can see... Well, you can also see this, but the fireballs shoot from the corners and they crisscross, you know, in the middle, so we just have to time it right and we'll be completely okay. What do you think? Shall I start on this side or on the other side? You know what? Let's go right, unless somebody has an objection, because we had to go left. The dungeon forced us to go left before. Let's go right out of spite. Screw you, trap. Oh, physician, heal thyself. He's going to use... Oh my goodness gracious. Here, Tommy, you take a turn. He's going to use all of his MP, curing his own disease. Ghostes! How dare you.
Another one.
We still haven't de-aged from the last time that we tangled with ghosts. So I'm not super interested in fighting them again.
Ho.
That's not that impressive.
Aha.
These, on the other hand.
Very nice.
Is that what she's wearing? No. Is that what Tommy's wearing? No. Okay. Alright, well. Okay. Ah! How is this happening? Okay, this guy. We're not dealing with him. You and your buddies, get out of here. Nobody wants you around. They're being mean this time. They're not dropping rings and amulets like they did in Corlagon's estate. That's alright. Oh, shoot. Yeah, see, they hit just inside the doors. There we go. Okay. Phew. That is a long hallway. Yeah, for this level it's not that rough. Thankfully. Ugh! Get your tongue back in your mouth. This isn't Coachella. Alright. Come on. We don't have all day, skeletons.
That was too easy.
It really was. Oh, there's one left. Yeah, he is an unfortunate garbage son. Nothing about him is really that great. Okay, well, there's only one place left to go, so let's go there. First, we'll go ahead and we will put some of these spells back on that have worn off. I can't wait for him to be a spirit magic master so this stuff lasts longer. Door with a period. This is the only place that I know for certain that does that. Where it just says door, period. Ah! Too strong.
For that to happen.
That's okay, that was my fault. I misjudged the distance. I should have known better. Ah, there we go. They dropped a ring. We gotta level up her perception, too, sometime soon. Haha! Surprise! The sarcophagus had treasure.
Ho!
Okay, she can enchant that.
Aha! Ho!
Why are you excited by that? Okay, we know there's a lich in that next room, so let's go over here. Goodness gracious. Bless his heart, guys. Poor Zoltan's gotten it every time. Ah, a couple of liches. A greater lich and a power lich. Well, we know what to do with these guys, right? Close to melee. Let's do... just in case. Help defray things, because these guys do hit like a Mack truck, even at our level. Thankfully, we're in a place where so do we. I can't remember if he's named or not. I believe that he is. I know Corlagon is not named. Like, there's just a power lich you're supposed to assume is Corlagon. But I believe that you actually do fight a named power lich that's Etheric the Mad. Anytime you feel like dying. Again, I mean. It's okay, he can't get away now. Debbie, you want this one?
Yeah!
Thank you. That's my girl.
Ah.
Oh, we have to push it at some point. Okay, well... oh! Ha ha ha, there's more than one of you. Oh, I hate that. Come on. That's why we were hearing them. They're not down the other hallway. I'll tell you what, let's go over there then. Let's see what was around that kind of crooked hallway. Because if we were hearing those liches through the wall, there could be something else here. Oh, no, actually it's just more liches. Okay, they're just everywhere. Well, that's fine. At least these are in melee range, right? Hate you. Now we'll have to whittle some of these down because they do hit pretty hard. And I don't want to go into this room and be fighting these two and have two more shooting at our backs. So, there we go. That's what we want. Take this fella down in no time, right guys? Come on. Yes, and that other one went around the corner. Awesome. Now, is he in melee range? I bet he's not. No, he's not. Maybe we can make him come into melee range. That exposes us a bit, but... come on, come fight me. Fight me! There we go. We're much more powerful in melee than in ranged. So we want to capitalize on that. I think now there's only like 4 left. There's as many left in this room after we've killed 2 or 3 as there were in that room to start with. Oh, goodness gracious. Well. Oh, no. No, no. You're thinking of Castle Darkmoor. I know what you're talking about. And the answer is no. I hate that dungeon. I hate it so much. Oh my goodness, how I loathe that dungeon. Okay, at least this one's just a regular lich. Okay, he went down pretty easy. There we go, that's what I wanted. They're stuck on the other side of this sarcophagus. Which means I can... Here we go. Aha. Yeah, I'd say that's an appropriate description. I don't... Castle Darkmoor is not a test of skill, it's a test of endurance. There we go, now they're easy to target. Let's have a little healing. This is the first time I've kind of felt in real danger. I know we're going to get out of here okay, but... It's been a while. But this number of liches... Yeah, I won't go into detail about Castle Darkmoor because, of course, it's a story dungeon. We will have to go there sooner or later. So I won't spoil anything. I'll just say that I'm not looking forward to it. Which means I don't know if you guys will be looking forward to it, or if you should also dread it.
Aha! Very nice.
Ooh. Accuracy plus 14. That's nice.
Aha! 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 Aha!
Right, we get it. Bless your heart, Zoltan. We get it.
Aha! Very nice.
Oh. There we go. Is there anything here? Nope. Okay, there's just a couple of liches left then. Here we go. Oh, they've started to separate. That's great, that's great. Okay, we can catch a couple of them. Really? I mean... Wow. Okay, so, Lord. We know that liches can cast Dispel Magic, but I feel like that was probably like that was a trap or something. That shouldn't have happened through the wall like that. Oh, Castle Alamos. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that either. Oh my gosh. We went through this entire dungeon with none of that, and now it's Dispel Magic every 2 or 3 seconds. Well, that's alright, because you know what? You're dead, and I'm not. Come on. Oh good, they really separated. Okay, now we can get them one at a time. Almost done with this. Take him down, come on. There we go. Nice. I'm gonna let that other one sort of come to us. Here we go. Get out of here. Oh, well, we took his boots. Ooh, they're ultimate boots, too. Ultimate boots of charm. Well, hey, look at that. Personality plus 13. And he needs a boot upgrade.
Ah.
There you go.
Very nice.
Hard to ask for better than that, right? Okay. Let me see. Did we pick up a skull from any of them? Ooh. Ooh, I didn't realize he picked up that helmet. I don't see a skull. Good. Don't let me sell that. We'll enchant that. That's the best type of, like, base helmet in the game. Oh! There he is! There's the one we were looking for. It's Ethric! A round of applause for this guy. He won't be with us very long. Bam. And there we go. Okay, when a skull tingles to the touch, I just feel like that can only mean bad things.
Very nice.
Ooh, look at that. And hey, our first gemstone. Cool. Gemstones, to my knowledge, are useless for anything but, like, just basically turning... Oh! Oh, sweet! Yes! Yes! Oh! Alright. Cool. That's the best type of chainmail in the game, and it's not even enchanted, so we can do it ourselves. Big upgrade for him. He's been wearing this since we raided New World Computing at the very beginning of the game. That's his first armor upgrade. That's awesome. Okay. Ooh, lots of good stuff. An Olympian shield. My gosh. Let's see. There we go. He can take that. Alright. I am not upset about the treasure we're finding in here. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's very, very good armor. Although I forgot to enchant it. Rude of me. Very silly of me. That's just a straight upgrade. There we go. Okay. Man, well, let's get out of here. Turn this quest in. Ah, goodness gracious. But, yeah, what was I saying? I don't know. I had a thread somewhere before we started finding really good treasure. I forgot it. I don't recall. This guy. Here we go.
How are you?
There we go. Good work. Now I can conclude my research. If I can learn how the Ritual of Endless Night works, perhaps I can find a way to reverse the process. Here's the reward I promised you. So he wants to find out how to undo lichdom. Whew. Yes, it's great. It is great to just... we came out away with a lot of cash there.
Spirit, the magic of life.
Maybe it's time to do this too. There we go. See, we, just in case. Because you never know. We should probably have that spell. Should probably have this one too, but we've not run into anything that could do that to us yet. The difference between Raise Dead and Resurrection is that Resurrection cures eradication versus just death. If you are eradicated, it's like being disintegrated in Dungeons and Dragons. Raise Dead can't bring you back. You know, you have to be resurrected. That's why there's two different spells. So, there we go. Okay, let's sell some of our junk here. Oh, the gemstones. That's what I was saying. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know of anything that you can do with them off the top of my head.
Thanks. Come again.
Other than just collect them or sell them. There might be someone in the game that I'm forgetting about that will take them in trade and pay you like a premium price for them. I have in the past tried to collect all of these that I could find. Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying enough to stick around.
Don't touch the merchandise.
But yes, they're not really good for anything other than selling, I don't think. They're worth quite a bit of cash, so, you know, that's great. But I don't believe there's any, like, quest reason to keep them or anything of that sort. I think they just kind of are what they are. Go up here and sell some weapons as well while she recharges.
Come again.
Let's see, let's enchant this. Okay, one at a time then, fine.
Finest weapons in the land.
Yeah, and like someone feel free to correct me if they are good for something, because of course we have one, we can save it, we don't have to rush to sell it. Ooh, increased knockback. Huh. You know, she's got one of these,
How rude.
and it's fire damage. What do you guys think about giving her this one? Instead of the bonus damage, she knocks people back with her air. No, you know what? We should give it to somebody else if we're going to. 42 plus 7, 2 plus 6, because she is shooting spells now, you know, as a high-level sorcerer. How about Tommy, though? What's the damage difference? Okay, this one has a higher maximum damage. This one is slightly more accurate. Let's do that. Yeah, I feel good about that. There we go. Oh, Lord.
Finest weapons in the land. Come again.
Right. Okay, there we go. We'll sell his true crossbow then.
Come again.
And let's see. I think that that's it except for this armor. So let's go ahead and sell it, and then we can go back to the alchemist shop. Yeah, knockback is pretty great. It can interrupt things, and it can knock people off of ledges, which is great too, you know. But the main thing is that I really appreciate, sometimes enemies stack on each other and it's hard to target them, and so that will knock them further away from one another so that they are easier to target, which will be a big help. Can she? Okay, you can enchant Guardian Helms. I wasn't sure if you could. Whoa, AC plus 12. Well, there, that's better than the one she has. That is enchanted. That is enchanted. That one's not. Okay, I was thinking that there was one that wasn't. So let's see. It's this one. We'll do that then. And then we'll see what we got in our little goodie bag over here. Might plus 12. Oh, those both need to be enchanted. Okay. Well, then we can take our pick. Personality plus 10. You know what? Nobody needs more personality than Tommy. Let's see. Okay, might plus 12. That's a good ring. Accuracy plus 14. I want to check those. Luck plus 6. That we can sell. Speed plus 7. Okay. I dig it. I feel like that should maybe go to Lucy. And then we can see this can go to somebody else. Elect resistance. There we go. And then this, of course, automatically goes to him. Oh no. Oh, you guys. Oh no. Oh, of course. We find this amazing armor, and the first thing that happens is Debbie ruins it. Were you drunk when you cast that spell? My God. Okay. Well, that is very upsetting. We will find more of this armor at some point, but this is the kind of armor that generally only drops from, like, high-level enemies or treasure chests. You don't really find it in shops. You can occasionally buy this, the Royal Chainmail, but this spawns very, very rarely in shops. Okay. I'm not going to be too upset about this because that is still... I had forgotten to enchant his Royal Chainmail, and it's been unenchanted the whole time he's had it. It's served him very well, which means this will serve him very well, even better, perhaps. And since this wasn't enchanted, what do we keep saying? I've said it multiple times. Any magic is better than no magic, even the antique enchantment. So, we're going to go ahead and put this on him, because that's still a bonus to his AC. And it means that it doesn't change anything. It's still a straight upgrade from his previous armor because the other chainmail wasn't magical either. So if this doesn't give him any value besides monetary value, then he still got an upgrade. Oh yeah, I'll definitely enchant this too, and we'll see what happens. But I don't expect it to be better than that other one. Who knows, though? We could potentially get a big fat AC bonus on that, and it might have better AC value than the other one. Nah, luck plus 9. Okay. Well, that is a fail, but it's a fail that we'll live with. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else to do with this, so we can just sell that, I guess.
Thanks, come again.
If we decided we wanted to collect them or something, I mean, there are always more. One more trip back around to the armor shop. Sell this funky plate armor.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Shut up, William. Billy
soon.
boy. Let's see. Yeah, I probably should, honestly. I think everything's enchanted at this point. I don't believe that they're wearing anything that's not magical. But, see, I know that is. That. But you never know. He needs an armor upgrade, too. Okay, this came magical, so... Bought that magical. Alright, okay, so there's a few things in here that are kind of like crummy enchantments, but everything is magical at this point. Okay, well then let's do a quick check of these rings. That's accuracy 14 and might 12. See if there's anything that maybe we want to swap out. Okay, there's... Oh, right there. Okay, we can just give those to her then. I'm going to stop looking. Because he doesn't really need accuracy or might a lot, but she needs it really badly. So let's see. Accuracy will replace this one, and that one is might. So there we go. Just straight upgrades for Lucy. And we can sell these rings. Oh, okay. Okay. And we are rolling in cash too, which means that it is time to...
Looking for something special? Come again.
Put some money in our oops fund before we go on another quest. Where am I? Oh, here we go.
What can I do for you?
Well, let's see. How about... We'll put half of it this time since we have so much. There we go. That leaves us with 30,000 for our rainy day money. Okay. And now we've done a side quest. We've done a couple of dungeons. I think that this is a pretty good place to stop. I've gone a lot longer than I usually do because I know I'm going to have to cut this down for the YouTube version off that first part. So let's pick out a quest for next time. Let's see. Still a quarter moon. I don't think it's time for the Temple of the Moon yet because we need to go and do that during the full moon. So we'll put that one off. Still not quite ready for the dragon yet. I want that to be kind of an epic thing, and we'll figure out when we're ready for that and build up to it. I believe that it might be time to finally tackle the Hourglass of Time. We can complete both of these last council quests. Those are the 6 that we need, right? Because we've done the other 4 as of today, because we ended winter for Lord von Stromgard. So there's the first 4. Those are the other 2. We could do both of those next weekend, and then we can actually progress the story, which we haven't done in a while. We'll be able to talk to the Oracle, maybe. We know where this is. We flew over it today. I showed you where this was. We just didn't want to go in there because it's kind of a slog. There's a lot of those like soldiers and veterans in there, and there's also some other stuff that's going to be nasty. So, but we're armed for it. I think that we're ready, and we're also ready to, you know, go up another level. We can train to 33. Goodness gracious me. Maybe we should take that money back out. Well, we'll do that next time. We've already leveled up once, and I don't want to belabor the point, so we'll do that on the next video. And then, yeah, it won't be that bad. We put it off for a long time, but we're powerful enough to do it, especially if we train up 3 more levels next time. So let's do that. If nobody has any objection or another opinion, we'll do the Devil's Outpost first, and then we'll do the Hourglass of Time. I think that Matt and Theresa are working out well, so we'll welcome them to the team officially. I think that they're keepers. Let me know what you think in the in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube, or even if you're watching it on Twitch. Go over, follow my YouTube channel, and comment. Let me know which quest you want to do next, what you think of our new party members, what you think of the adventure in general, or if you have any other things that you want to throw. And yeah, no, I stream once a week. It is every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come see me again then, and we will play some more Might and Magic 6: The Mandate of Heaven. And until then, please give a follow to my my Twitter, and that way you'll get updates about upcoming streams. Follow me on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube after I upload it, give me a follow over here on my Twitch channel. It's so much more fun to play live and be part of the group, part of the action, than it is to watch it afterwards, even though I hope it's fun to watch it on YouTube as well. And I also have a Facebook page now. I broke down and did that as well. So go over, look for CherokeeStarfish on Facebook and give me a follow there. And you can keep up with that. Maybe we'll start a little bit of a community, and I'll look forward to seeing you over there. So, until then, appreciate you being along for the ride. I'm glad that everybody had fun. I certainly had a blast. And go check out some of the other people that I host on my channel. My friend Impure Tale, who streams a lot more than I do and a wide variety of games. Go give her a follow on Twitch, and she's got a YouTube channel as well. Highly recommend her. She's a lot of fun to play along with. And check out check out An Eternal Enigma. Check out Ty Tuesday. Check out Gnome Bitten, and check out my other videos. I've got a playlist of everything I've done up to this point over on YouTube, where if you missed any episodes, you can catch up. So I'll see you again next weekend, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York and East Coast time. And hey, guys, as always, thanks for playing.